Hello students, welcome to Medchel Buddy video classes. I am K. Swapna, SA Social Studies, working at ZPHS Srirangavaram, Medchel Mandal. Students, today we are going to discuss about 9th class Social Studies lesson 2, the natural dreams of the earth, lithosphere. Students, the scientists usually talk of 4 natural realms on the earth. Realms are areas which have some common features. These are lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. We will see some broad features of these spheres or realms and how they are interrelated and also how human beings interact with them. The first one, lithosphere. It is the solid crust or hot top part of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals and covered with thick layer of soil. In Greek, litho means stone or rock and sphaira means sphere or ball. It is not a smooth surface. It has high mountains, plateaus, highlands, low plains, deep valleys and oceans. The earth began as a ball of swirling dust and clouds and passed through a molten stage. The earth was so hot that it was molten. While the earth was boiling in a liquid form, the heavier particles went to the bottom and formed two mantle and core. The lighter particles cooled at the top and formed the top layer, the crust of the earth. In such a way, the crust or lithosphere was formed. We and most other living beings live on this realm. We use the rocks and soil and other things found on this hard crust in many ways. The second one is hydrosphere. The realm of water is called hydrosphere. It comes from Greek word hydra, which means water. Some part of the water is found deep down under the earth among rocks. That means groundwater. It comprises of the various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. And third one is atmosphere. The thin layer of air that surrounds the earth is atmosphere. It comes from the Greek word atmos, which means vapor. It consists of a large number of gases including oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. and dust particles also. The fourth one, biosphere. The realm of life including bacteria which live high up in the atmosphere or in deep oceans constitutes the biosphere. It comes from Greek word bios. It means life. As you may have noticed, the above life needs the presence of all the 3 realms, land, water and air. Now you can realize that the realms are deeply interrelated and influence each other. We will study about the first realm, lithosphere, in greater detail. The remaining will be studied in the next chapters. In lithosphere, today the topics we discuss in this lesson are landforms, jigsaw puzzle and moving plates, sea floor spreading, slow movements and sudden movements, volcanoes and Pacific Ring of Fire. First one, landforms. Lithosphere deals with the land we live upon. The first order landforms. Continents and oceans. Second order landforms, mountains, plateaus and plains. Third order landforms, carved mountains, valleys, deltas and sand dunes. Now we will discuss first order landforms. The primary divisions of the earth crust are oceans and continents. These are called first order landforms. The first order landforms: North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia and Australia, Antarctica. These 7 continents, first order landforms. The next, oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean. The first order landforms, continents and oceans. The next, second order landforms. The landforms like mountains, plains and plateaus are called second order landforms. Mountains, plateaus and plains, these are second order landforms. The landforms like mountains, plains and plateaus are called second order landforms. These are also in a way a result of the internal process of the earth. Third order landforms. This shaping of landforms by wind and water is called third order landforms. These landforms include features like carved mountains, valleys, deltas and sand dunes, etc. See this. These are third order landforms. Jigsaw puzzle and moving plates. All the continents and even the oceans are actually situated on massive base of the rocks called plates. There are about 7 major plates on the earth and several minor ones also. The major plates are African, North American, South American and Indo-Australian and Antarctic, Eurasian and Pacific plates. The minor plates are Nazca and Arabian plates. Map of world plates. These plates. Plate tectonics. One plate pushes another neighboring plate. The region where the 2 plates meet and push each other, a lot of pressure is exerted by each of them on the other. One plate is pushed under the mantle while the other plate pushed up to form a chain of mountains. This movement of plates is called plate tectonics. These plates actually float on the mantle. They are constantly being pushed and therefore keep moving slowly. They move so slowly that we can't feel the movement. As a result of this movement, one plate pushes another neighboring plate. The region where the two plates meet and push each other, a lot of pressure is exerted by each of the other plate. One plate is pushed under the mantle while the other plate is pushed up to form a chain of mountains. This movement of plates is called plate tectonics. The next, sea flow spreading. Mid-ocean ridges or ranges are formed by lava rising up from the mantle, and these create a new ocean flow. Thus, the mid-ocean ridges contain the newest crust formed on the planet. Thus, the mid-ocean ridges contain the newest crust formed on the planet. Seaflow spreading. We saw how new crust is formed leading to seaflow spreading along the mid-ocean ridges. Similarly, in other margins of the plates where one plate meets another, often the incoming plate dips under the stable plate. In fact, the incoming plate actually goes into the mantle of the earth and becomes molten due to the heat of the mantle. The plate thus going to the mantle actually pulls the rest of the plate with it. This in turn pulls the newly formed seaflow near the ocean ridges. For example, the Indian plate on which the Deccan Plateau of South India rides pushes the Eurasian plate and goes under it just where the Himalayan mountains are. The Himalayan mountains were formed by this process of the Indian plate pushing into the Eurasian plate. Just as if you spread a sheet of cloth on a table and push it from one side, it will fold and form mountains-like formations. Recently, earthquakes are occurred in Nepal and Pakistan as the Indian plate subdued the Eurasian plate. Many of the plate boundaries are also characterized by volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. They are the most earthquake prone and volcan prone zones. Slow movements and sudden movements. We saw two kinds of changes in the lithosphere. First, the very slow movements leading to the formation of the crust. Movement of the continental plates and their eventual return to the mantle. Second, the sudden and dramatic eruption of volcanoes and earthquakes. The sudden movements can be destructive and cause much damage. At the same time, they also lead to changes in landforms. Volcanoes are plates on the Earth's surface where molten material from the mantle erupts on the Earth's surface. The molten material is also accompanied by steam, smoke, and various forms of gases from the depths of the Earth. The smoke and ash dust spreads out in the atmosphere, while the molten materials cool and form hard rocks called igneous rocks. Some part of the lava may not reach the surface and may cool under the surface and become rocks. These are called intrusive landforms. They are usually covered with older rocks and are exposed sometimes due to erosion of the covering rocks. A part of lava which pours on the surface of the earth forms the extrusive landforms. Not all of them come from volcanoes. Some of them are poured out of on the earth's surface and spread all around them. Such flows of lava, for example, occurred many times on the Deccan, leading to the formation of the extensive lava plateau. Important volcanoes in the world: Stromboli, Sicily; Mount Pelée, West Indies; Mount Vesuvius, Italy; Fusiyama, Japan; Cotopaxi, Ecuador; Mayon, Philippines; Bahrain and Nakondam, India; Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. The Pacific Ring of Fire. For many decades, geologists noted the high number of earthquakes and volcanic activity occurring around the Pacific Rim. The edge of the Pacific Ocean basin, about 3/4 of all active volcanoes in the world, lie within the Pacific Rim. The theory of plate tectonics provides the explanation for this pattern. Plate boundaries are found all the way around the Pacific Basin. It is along these plate boundaries that many volcanoes and earthquakes occur, giving it the name the Pacific Ring of Fire. Students, remaining we will discuss next part. Thank you, students.